I truly, truly hate, with a passion, Windows. Microsoft Windows is nothing but a hunk of junk. It's a piece of crap. It's complete garbage. And anyone that stands behind it is also considered garbage. Apple, Mac, OS, all the way, every day of the week. I don't know what the hell is going on with my goddamn OBS, which has to do with Windows, but I cannot stream live when I have my Wi-Fi turned off because I don't want to use my Wi-Fi. I want to use my Ethernet. And when I have my Ethernet going, I can go on the internet, I can go on YouTube, I can do anything I want. But the minute I click go live on OBS, all of a sudden, after an update for Windows, it says failed to connect. And the only way that it will connect to YouTube servers if its Wi-Fi is turned on. I don't want to use fucking Wi-Fi. My router's upstairs. What the fuck? Steve Jobs. Oh, Steve Jobs. Wait, which one is which? Steve Jobs is dead, right? Yeah, he's dead. What's the other guy? I forgot his fucking name. Anywho, don't buy Windows. Throw it away. Don't they give Windows away for free now because it's so horrible? People don't even want to buy it anymore? I don't know. Anyways, today is going to be the biggest waste of an hour. So if you're watching this hoping to learn something, you ain't going to learn shit tonight because I'm just going to sit here and I'm just going to vape. So here we go. The disappointment. What's going on, you cross-eyed motherfuckers? So if any one of you professionals in chat can diagnose this problem, because this is something I've never heard of before, which makes no fucking sense. Like, why would OBS work on only Wi-Fi? That makes no sense. There's no settings inside of OBS that has to do anything with... it's just... Why do I update Windows? I just did like your typical, like, you know, oh, there's an update. So, yeah, let's do it. Am I out of sync? Mike Bird, don't fuck with me. Don't you fuck with me. If I'm out of sync, I'll sodomize you all the way from Chicago. Whoo! God damn. Now I gotta make sure I'm not out of sync before I even continue this shit show, because if I am, then I shouldn't even be here right now. And if I'm out of sync, it's probably because I'm on Wi-Fi. And I don't know why. Because OBS says I have to be on Wi-Fi. Fucking cocksuckers. Thank you, Georgia boy. By the way, what's up, Georgia boy? Kevin, Mr. Chuck, Craig. What's going on, Craig? We got Jason, we got 3D, we got Bart, we got Mike, who don't know what the fuck is going on, saying I'm out of sync. We got Partha, woo-wee, the Omi Bambino, straight down from Brooklyn. What's up, you cross-eyed motherfucker? My camera's always crooked. That's what this channel's about, being crooked and out of the closet. What's up, Mr. Misfit Steve, Mike Bird, Jake T, Mr. Hippie? What's up, Ray? General Patton. Isn't he like a big racist? Never mind. SS 1911. Country boy. Howdy ho, everybody. Johnny the Beard. Talk about a piece of shit. This guy sends me pictures of him blowing bananas on a daily basis. Mr. Michael Blam, what is going on? Thank you for that donation, by the way. He said, what's up, you chubby feller? What's going on there, you chubby son of a bitch? Things are coming along smoothly, and I think we're nearing the time, actually. We got, what, a week or so? But thank you, Mr. Michael. Good things are soon to come. That's all I can say. And Craig says, yes, he's racist. All right, thank you, Craig. I didn't know you were racist, but now that I know you're racist, I understand. And out of everyone... we got to welcome Mr. Skrelly back in chat. He was kind of had a little bit of a health scare, and he was kind of MIA for a while. And we thought, oh shit, this is going to be another one. But he pulled through. He made it back. He's in chat. Welcome back, Mr. Skrelly. And thank you for putting me in your will now. So now that if anything does happen, I get... Let's do a vape raffle. Yeah, buddy! So I got shit to talk about. I ain't got nothing. No topics, no phone calls. Whoo! I just want to sit here and just, I don't know, talk to people in chat. There's probably no reason for me to even go live, but since I didn't do a video today, this is kind of like my video for Monday. Buffering. Listen, I can't do this. I can't do this. We are buffering because I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack. I can feel it now. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Hold on. I can't do this. Fucking OBS. I'm gonna fucking shit the bed. Oh my God. I'm on a 1 gig connection. I should have no buffering, but because I can only be on Wi-Fi and my router's upstairs and I'm in the shitty basement, oh, I hate OBS. If anyone out there knows the reason why this is happening, please tell me. I guarantee you no one knows. I'm not sure if I remember thanking you, but thank you, Dakota, for being a member for 27 months. Holy shit. That's a lot of wasted money, but thank you. Sucks you were late, but I'm looking forward to a 2-hour show tonight to make up for it. Thanks, Mark, you cross-eyed son of a bitch. Dakota, you'd be lucky if I have 45 minutes in me. But I was going to say something. I forgot what it was. I don't remember. Why don't we just sit here all night and just diagnose the problem? I don't need a Wi-Fi booster. I have everything hardwired down here. Do you know the shit I went through to have cables ran downstairs? Oh, and OBS was working fine over Ethernet every fucking day, just up until I did this last Windows update. That's when the shit started happening. I'm like, you son of a bitch. Yes, it is, Bachelor. I totally agree, especially when you come off Comcast. Like, I used to have Comcast my entire life. Like, overpriced, shitty service. And to finally have AT&T, it's like, oh. And it's like, that's what a blowjob feels like. Yes, finally. I am not buying Wi-Fi boosters. A, I don't use Wi-Fi down here. B, I just spent a shit ton of money buying these fucking mesh fucking routers, shit things, whatever the fuck they are. Complete, that was just, I'm not going to say it was a waste of money because it actually got the job done. But man, was it expensive. And yeah. So I hope we have an OBS technician in here, or maybe a Windows tech, or maybe, not Steve Jobs. What's the other dickhead's name? La 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 la. I forgot his name. The one that stepped down. Maybe he's in chat. He could help us out tonight. My Wi-Fi is better, and it really blows. Yeah, I mean, if I was... you know what? Where's my... Hold on. I bet you my Wi-Fi... Oh, you know what? I don't think that matters. Will it matter? It might. Hold on. Hold on, folks. I don't even know why I'm even bothered doing this, because I don't use Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi's for people that live in a trailer park. I don't live in a trailer park. I'm on Ethernet, son. Goddamn trailer trash. I don't associate with people like you. Hell no. Let's try to do this. I don't even know if this is my... This is either my Bluetooth antenna or my Ethernet antenna. I think it's... Or my Wi-Fi antenna. I think it's Bluetooth, though. Tim Apple. Tim Cook is the... No, not Tim Cook. Bill Gates. There we go. Bill Gates, I know you're watching. Why don't you send me an email or give me a phone call? Let me know what the hell's going on. I know you haven't dealt with Microsoft in decades, but I feel like you know what's happening right now. Ask Joel Wright one. He knows everything about meshes. No, it ain't the... No, it ain't the mesh. It ain't the router. It's OBS. It has nothing to do with the router. Anyways, we're going to get off the subject because it's going to drive me into the grave. Let's talk about something that I know nothing about, vaping. I would talk about it, but I think it's all pod systems. Well, maybe not. What do I have? Do I have anything? Pod. Dude, it is so fucking pod heavy lately. Holy shit. You thought disposables were bad. They're really bad now. Like my shelf is just filled with disposables. Mr. Omar Abu El Makaram. Now, this Egyptian $200 may seem like a lot of money to you guys. You're like, wow, this dude really rakes in the cash. That's about $2. So don't get too excited when you see that. I used to get excited until I did the translation. Yeah. But anyways, thank you, Omar, for that beautiful 200 Egyptian dollars. Mark, did you ever watch The Purge? Yes, we actually watched all of them. I believe it's called The Purge, right? Is it The Purge? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, it's The Purge. There's 3 of them, right? If there's 3 of them or 4 of them, we watched them, I believe. Steven Seagal, he's actually out in Russia at the moment. He's not taking long-distance phone calls, or else I would call him Partha. Because Steven knows everything. He knows shit that we don't even know. I got me a new vape today. What'd you get, Mr. Ray Franklin? What did you get? If you experience complications with your vaginal mesh, please call. Do they have a vaginal mesh now? I know they have like mesh for like hernias and everything else, but a vaginal. So what do they do? Put like a little screen door over your vagina? Kind of shuts it off? Or it blocks any semen from going past the screen? Like, ooh, my dick feels scratchy. You pull your dick out, it's got cuts all over it. That's my new vagina screen. Oh, wow. That's wonderful. Is it stainless steel? Yes. And it blocks any and all semen that tries to enter my fallopian tubes. Golly gee, I should probably stick it in your ass. No, because I also have anal mesh. That too blocks any and all semen. Steven Seagal is flying around shitting on cars at McDonald's. You fucking piece of shit. If he was here watching like he normally is, he would come to your fucking house and he would skull fuck you in front of your neighbors on your front lawn with one hand. And he used the other hand to probably take pictures and post on Instagram. How dare you? Prank call the gynecologist department at the hospital and ask about the vag meshes. I gotta limit myself because I start doing hospitals and doctors. Pretty soon I'm gonna start doing police stations and like the White House. I prank called the police station one time. Luckily they didn't trace the call and they couldn't find me. But I gotta stop somewhere. I think calling the the hospital about my mesh that's poking my husband's penis might be a little bit too serious of a phone call. I feel like we could sit here all day and do a long call to, I don't know, like tech support. Actually, no, wait a minute. Excuse me, I have a Windows computer. There's no fucking tech support. Oh, I forgot. I thought this was a Mac where I could pick up my phone easily, call, and get 24-hour service. With Windows, you're fucked. You are royally fucked. And if you can call someone, it's some fucking cockblower in India. Hello, you have Dell XPS. It'll take you like an hour just for him to tell you how to open up your email client. Mark's a quitter. Speaking of quitter, Jason, I heard you started smoking again. I'm real disappointed in you. Somebody sent me photos of you smoking cigarettes outside of a 7-Eleven. Woo! Speaking of 7-Eleven, look who it is. Phenom. Set your Ethernet to private instead of public. It should be. Let me check. That's what I was checking before. Go here. Go to Ethernet. All right, change advanced sharing options. And you said set it to... I gotta do it. Set your Ethernet to private instead of public, okay? I believe it's set to... change your... Come on. Hold on. I hate fucking Windows. Where was that fucking setting at? I just had it a second ago. Network and sharing. I need my glasses. Hold on. You guys are just going to have to sit here and deal with this shit. Just hold your phone. Hold the phone. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, come on. Come on, you piece of shit. Where did it go? I was just on that goddamn setting a second ago. Ooh. I'm not looking at chat, so don't even talk to me right now. You know, I think I might have fucked something up because I was trying to share files to my Mac, and I started changing a bunch of settings, and ever since I changed settings, I think that's when OBS kind of stopped working over Ethernet. Yeah, there we go. Network, discovery, on. That's on. All networks. Where the fuck did it go? Oh my god, I knew where that fucking... Oh, hold on. Just hold the fucking phone. We're gonna do a 5-minute break. 5-minute recess. Connected? Come on, I don't care if you're connected. I just want to get to the goddamn properties of the shit. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm on private. Are we setting it to... set your Ethernet to private instead of public. It is set to private. That's the problem. See, it's set to private. So all that, and it didn't even work. It's been set to private the whole time. For my Ethernet. It didn't work. Ethernet is set to private. And I'm pretty sure, well, regardless if Wi-Fi is set to private or not, which it is, that doesn't make a difference. But the thing is, I can go on the internet with the Ethernet connection. I could do everything with the Ethernet. I could turn off Wi-Fi. I can go on the internet. But when it comes to OBS, OBS is the one that only lets me use Wi-Fi. It's like, what the fuck is that about? That's the weirdest thing. I've never heard of something like that. I could understand if my other internet applications wouldn't work, but it's just OBS that's asking for Wi-Fi only. I fucked something up. I might have to reinstall OBS, and I hate doing that because I got all my settings in there. Oh my god. Set it on public and give us your password. You ain't gonna get much because I can't even get on the fucking thing. I think right after Windows did some kind of update, because my Mac, because the way I do things is I record my videos on Windows. My Mac connects to my Windows wirelessly, and then I grab those files from Windows, put them onto my Mac, and then I edit them on Final Cut Pro. But ever since the update, my Mac cannot connect to my Windows computer anymore. And I don't know why. And I started going in there, fidgeting around. I don't think I changed anything, but after that, that's when shit started getting weird. So yeah. I'm just disgusted. Truly just. What's up, Dan? What's up, JJ? Mark, you should wear glasses all the time to make you look cool. These glasses are from my local Walgreens, and these are fucking gigantic. Look at the size of my eye. Woo! If I wore these all the time, I'd have serious headaches. That's how strong these things are. He's sweating his balls off at work. You should wear ball sweat pads. ask the Google thing how to fix it. I did that also. I even put it into Google. Couldn't find anything about it. Stop being a cheap bastard and use a NOS like any semi-professional. What the fuck is a NOS? Is that like a racist term for something, Dave? I know how to back up your settings, but the problem might also be in the settings. You know what? You're right. But I didn't touch OBS settings. That's the thing. OBS settings I never touch, never change. I set them once, never again. Read my donation, says Mr. Blem. Oh, there was a donation? I'm sorry, my fucking eyes were on a different monitor. Thank you to Omar again for that 100 Egyptian. And he says, Mark, you actually got the exchange completely wrong. 300 Egyptian is total. Ooh, 1597. Damn. All right. Well, I'm sorry, Omar. Thank you for that 15. And then also this, what is half of 15? I don't know. Just thank you for that 20 bucks. I do appreciate it. You should be a member. You're spending so much money every show. You should just be a member and spend even more money. But thank you, Omar. And then Michael Blem to follow that up with a beautiful donation. Special presentation video coming soon. Subscribe and hit the notification to stay tuned. That is correct. There's a special little treat coming for everyone in about a week and a few days. Real special treat. You don't want to miss this one because it's going to be good. It might actually go viral. I'm hoping it goes viral because I'm putting a lot of effort into this. So is Michael. Network attached storage. You can share shit between your PC and Mac without fucking... See, that's the thing, though. Like, I didn't need that, though, because I had my Mac connected to my Windows. Like, I would just... One simple click and all my shit was like... I could grab shit off the desktop, just drag it over to my Mac, and everything was good. But Windows, of course, had to fuck it all up, as like they always do. Are you enjoying this feature? We're going to take it away from you. Dylan, shut your goddamn mouth and stick a dick in your mouth. How's that? I got the Aegis Boost 2 on your recommendation. Ray, congratulations. The Aegis Boost 2. Look at that motherfucker. It's actually still on the desk being used. I bet you guys thought it would be in the garbage can by now, right? It was earlier, but I pulled it back out for this show. So there it is. Am I going to need eye bleach? Probably, JT. Stock up on some bleach eye drops, because it may get a little, there may be some nudity involved. Is the treat you falling off your bike like Biden? Biden fell off his bike? Did he? Was he riding a bike? Can that dude ride a bike? Dude, if he was riding his bike and he seriously fell off, holy shit, you gotta be kidding me. I hope that's a joke. Why didn't you leave it? Working like you did outside when you were testing it. Everything... I think everyone's on a different page right now. Everything works perfectly, except for... Every day there's a new issue that arises, and I don't change anything. And the reason why shit changes is because Windows always has a fucking update. And it seems like whenever Windows has an update, and it's like, security update, you have to do it. And every time you do it, there's something new that gets fucking disabled or turned off or you can't use anymore. And the only reason I'm not streaming on my Mac is just because... I don't know. I had issues. You know what? I probably should start streaming on my Mac. I'm going to take a big shit inside my PC and... I don't know. Not a joke, but it's hilarious. Oh, okay. I was going to say. That was real, man? Wait, not a joke. What? Did he fall off his bike? Holy Jesus. Hold on, I gotta look this up. Biden falls off bike. Is this... I'm not gonna play this right now, but this has gotta be... Is this like old footage, or this like just recently, or... I gotta watch this video once this is over. Oh. Well, sir... You can take care of this entire country, but you can't ride a bike. Whew, that's fucked up. That is the man that has say-so whether you live or die. That is pretty pathetic. There's also a bind to Ethernet option in OBS. Uh-oh. What the fuck does bind mean? I don't even know what the hell that means. Linux. Linux is for smart people. I have no idea how to use it, where to get it, nor do I want it. The easier the software, the easier the operating system, the better. It just happened. Holy God. Lord have mercy. What's next? What would have been funny is if he fell on top of a girl and his penis ripped out of his pants and went inside of the girl. And then like the joke, like the running joke that, you know, I fell and tripped inside of her would actually be real. Oh my goodness, I don't even know. I just want to sit here and just play with OBS all night. Windows has a function that can back up folders on your computer. You can set it to do it every week to restore your... Yeah, I know. Like the system restore thing, Mac has that same thing, but I always disable it because I don't like... I like clean installs. I don't like having to like go back like a few days. I don't like those. Yeah, I don't like them. I'll figure out the problem eventually. I'm pretty sure if I uninstall OBS and reinstall it, it might fix the issue. I guess we'll find out. If not, then I'll have to blame it on someone else. Next is you having content. You know what? I'm going to show you what's next. Next is going to be my little 3-inch fucking power rocket in your mouth. Just give it a little kiss. FBI will knocking on your door. Will they? They should ring the bell because there's a bell out there. And it's in plain sight. It's like in the center of the door. And everyone knows what a Ring doorbell looks like nowadays. But there are still people that will knock on the door and not realize what the fuck that is in dead center of the door. Did you see Stephen Colbert people broke into Capitol building the other day? I did not see this. I don't storm the internet for... I wake up in the morning, I turn on whatever, I think it's like France 24, whatever the fuck it is. I'll watch that with Angela. I might watch a little bit of the Louder with Crowder dude, depending on what his topics are for that day. If like they're too political to the point where I can't understand them, I don't watch it. But if it's something, you know, that's understandable for my little brain, I'll watch them. And then that's pretty much it. Have you been having any troubles with your Ring system? Nope, Ring's been flawless. I mean, Ring's been Ring, should I say. Ring has been Ring. I don't understand why they let the Big B run our country. Heaves the U.S. and all of us here look like weak fools. I'm with you. I am with you. Just give all that money away. Give it all away. You know what? If you're giving that much money away, $1 million is not going to be all that much. Like, when we're talking billions and billions and billions, $1 million is like a dollar bill. Why not just slide $1 million my way? And I'll wear a Mr. B shirt. For $1 million, I'll wear a Mr. B shirt every video. I'll even put his logo and his face right up underneath the MVS logo right here. Hopefully he's watching tonight. I know he usually does. But Mr. B, if you're watching, $1 million and you can have your logo on screen. Thank you, Mr. Chuck, for that lovely $1 donation with no comment. He didn't say shit. I would at least said something. Get your dollar's worth. Shit. And he drops another $1. He ain't said shit for that $1 either. God damn. So he reads the comment that has autocorrect errors. What? Ray has been having troubles with his Ring camera. I'm a pretty good technician when it comes to Ring cameras, Ray. I can help you out with this. I know everything about Ring. I'm a ring, how do you say it? Connoisseur or whatever, how you ever say the fucking word? That's me. I should actually work for Ring. I just recently found out that, doesn't Shaq own Ring? Shaquille O'Neal? Big dude, dead eye, like 15-inch cock. I'm pretty sure he owns Ring. Or he created Ring. Some point like that. I see in that I'll come over there and smack the shit out of you. I like to see that, Jason. You just have to smack me pretty hard to get the shit out of me. Because my shit's pretty compacted up my ass. Like when I shit, it's like Play-Doh coming out of my ass. It drops in bricks. Chuck dropping that dono, and he says, $1 equals can't make comment. What? You can't? Does it not let you leave a comment for $1? Are you kidding me? Or you just refuse to leave a comment for $1? Because if that's YouTube not allowing people to make a comment for $1, that's some bullshit right there. Amazon owns Ring. But wasn't Shaquille O'Neal like, didn't he, that was his company, wasn't it? I heard Shaq has a small pee-pee mark. Yeah, you heard wrong. That motherfucker's shit. Dude, his dick's probably so big he can't even use it. He probably suffers from like, there's got to be a disease out there that where your dick's too big you can't use it. And whatever that disease is, I'm pretty sure he has. True. I know it's true. I watched something. He always talks about like investing his money and this and that and this and that. Amazon owns Blink. Blink is shitty. I got a Blink camera. They were giving those fucking things away. Like, they couldn't even sell them. They were giving them. I have one down here. It's like the worst fucking thing. If you own a Blink, throw it out. Get a Ring. Blink Ring? Ring Blink? Oh, I don't... Well, maybe he could have invested them, maybe. But it had something to do with him and the company starting. That's what I know. Because he was talking about his shoes. He was saying something about how some lady was complaining about how the basketball players make their own shoes and they're so expensive that the kids can't afford them. So he made it like his thing to make sure his shoes were affordable and sold at Walmart. And then he talked about the Ring thing. And then it cut to a picture of his penis. And by golly gee, his penis looks like my upper thigh. His wife holds it like this, like it's a big submarine sandwich. And she's like, yeah. I'm turning DC on tonight. Ooh, nice. Nice. Somebody asked Mark to start the phone calls. He's ignoring me. How did I ignore you? What did you... Last thing Chuck says is, it won't let me. And then he said, I already read your comment. $1 equals can't make comment. I think you're ignoring me. How's that? I'd be too paranoid to have cameras in my house. I'd think someone hacked in and is watching me. Oh, you're one of those types. Ah, okay. You're like one of those types where you think people are listening into your phone calls and are watching you and shit. Let me tell you this, Jason. I don't know you, but I'm pretty certain that your life is not that special to where the government or anyone else for that matter would want to watch in on you. And I feel the same about myself. Like, I'm not anything special to where someone's going to want to listen into my phone conversations. Now, if I was somebody with power or money or something, then maybe, but I don't think anyone's watching. And even if they are watching, once they get a peek at what they're going to see, they're like, holy shit, why did I start watching this dude's cameras? Did you see where his penis was? It was inside of his stomach. He had no penis. It was like a ball sack just hanging from his pelvic area. And speaking of pelvis and small dicks, Angel Gomez, late to the show as always. What's up, Mr. Angel? I just got here. Take it from the top. Yeah, you like it from the top, don't you son of a bitch? I put cameras in my house hoping people will watch. There you go. It is nice to have cameras inside and out. Because you could just, like right now, I could just sit here and I could check upstairs to see if Angela's actually watching TV or playing with herself on the couch or making dinner, or I can look outside. Another reason out of all the other millions of reasons for me not to leave the house. I don't have to get up from my fucking chair. I don't need to go outside to see what's going on. I'll check my Ring camera. All I need now is a tube to connect to my penis to go into the sewer so I don't have to get up to pee, and maybe a way for me to take a shit right here. I don't want to wear a diaper because that's too messy and too smelly. But if there's a way to invent, let's say I could turn this chair into a toilet, and I just, I get up, I flip the seat up, I sit down, I take a shit. Like, that would be like one of the best computer chairs ever created. If I could shit right here, other than the smell lingering in this room, which I really don't mind, it'd be perfect. See how Andrew just got here? But I dropped some dollars. What the hell are you doing? Mr. Mad Scientist, look at this, dropping some goddamn moolah. Unblock WJW Willow. You really didn't need to waste your money on that one, but no, people are blocked for a reason. It's not often that people get blocked on this channel, but when you get blocked, you gotta wait till the end of the year to get unblocked. When I do the annual yearly unblock everyone. So for New Year's, I unblocked every single person from this channel, and everyone had a fresh start of not talking shit or starting trouble, and those that are blocked, I guess they fucked up. So it is what it is. Take a shit. I could invent the chair, you're right. Puff, why don't you invest some money? How about a couple million, and we'll get this project started, and you could be, like, co-founder. Edward Snowden showed us all the horrors of mass surveillance, especially through phones and internet. They can use it against you in the future if ever needed. So yes, Mark, everything is recorded. Yeah, but, like, unless you plan on doing something completely illegal in your life, like, I don't really, like, if my phone's recording my audio or what I'm saying, I really don't give a shit, because I don't have any plans to do anything illegal, and if I do, then I plan on not getting caught. I think people that work, I don't know, there's just not enough time and days in my life to worry about small shit like that. If I was, like I said, if I was doing something, if I was like a full-time drug dealer, if I was like, what do you call it? Running like, little prostitution rings, or, renting out little kids or shit like that. Hell yeah, I wouldn't have a fucking cell phone. I wouldn't have any cameras in my house. I wouldn't have none of that shit. But since I'm your typical fat, overweight, piece of shit that doesn't leave the basement, white male, I've got nothing really to hide. They don't watch me because I'm a vet with a high clearance. Ooh, that sounds sexy. I love a man with a high clearance. Ooh, does anyone actually plan on getting caught? There are certain things that people do, and they know that eventually they're going to get caught. Like, usually, like, drug dealers and shit like that, eventually you're going to get caught if you continue to do it for, most of your whole life. A lot of crimes like that, you're eventually going to get caught. In my opinion, anyways. I don't know. I could be wrong. 99.9% of people are not that important. That is a beautiful comment there, DC. I completely agree with that. 99.9% of people are not that important. Totally agree. Not saying that friends or family are not important to me, but to the, like, government and whoever else is watching, I highly doubt they give two shits. I've said so much shit on this show, on this channel, over my entire life. It's just proof right there that no one gives a shit. Because some of the shit I said might put me on a list. I don't think I'm on a list. But if I am, then what place am I on that list? No wonder our country is screwed. Thank you, Caveman. Merry Christmas. That's delicious. That is delicious. You mix cappuccino powder with coffee. Don't mix it with hot water. Mix it with a cup of coffee, and it just makes things so much better. Anywho, let's see if we have any news, because I know everyone comes here for vaping news of the week, and I'm usually the one to give it to you. But the news I give you is usually stolen off of a website, because I never do the hard work. I let someone else do it. So, is it Oregon? Oregon? Is it Oregon? Oregon bans artificially derived cannabinoids. Not really my cup of tea, but Vaping 360, thank you for that little piece. The Geek Vape B60 Aegis Boost 2 is a rugged AIO for the experienced vapor. I kind of already told people that, but thank you, Mr. 360. Do we have any real news? I don't think there's any news. Latest news. Here we go. Okay, latest news. Anakin wins major international vaping awards. I didn't know that. Nice, nice, nice. 62 million smokers and vaping enthusiasts reached since 2015. I guess Vaping 360. What else? We got any real news? Anakin won best pod of what, the year? The Clips, or how do you say it? The Clips. They won best pod in the, which Vape Expo was it? UK or one of those? Congratulations to you, Mr. Anakin. La da da da. We got a picture of Dimitri, Mr. Phil, and this handsome gentleman in the middle. I'm not too sure who he is. He looks kind of Greek to me. And yeah, that's the news for the week, folks. Sorry, I ain't got anything for you. Not a goddamn thing. Vaping 360, I need you guys to get on the ball and start getting more news on your site. So Monday, when I log on, I got something to talk about. But since you have a lack of news, I have a lack of content. I have nothing for you. And the page is now unresponsive. Thank you. Exit page. I'm not sure what happened about that, but yeah, that's it. No more news. When a vape website only has one article for an entire week about any kind of news, then you know there's really not much going on in the vape industry. Mexican president banned vape sales. I think we talked about that last week. That was one of the, it wasn't really a topic, but it was a headline that Mexico is banning vaping. And now this is the part of the show where we just sit back, we shut our mouths, and we just vape. That's what we do. And we just listen to everyone breathe. Listen to the sound of vaping. Nothing like that warm, crispy flavor of, what is this, banana? Banana and VG hitting my lungs. Delicious. Been using this coil for a little over a week now on the Saker's tank. I only had to poke it once, and it is still going strong. Would be nice if Horizon Tech would actually put out some usable coils that would last longer than 3 days. Thank you. This is the part where we make calls, damn it. I got no one to call tonight. Mark, don't stop vaping. I'm about to blow. Oh, I'm sorry, we're vaping. Quiet. We are vaping. Shut up, everyone. Quiet on the set. I shit you not, man. The vape on this Aegis Boost 2 There's no Geek Vape logo on the screen right here, so you know they didn't buy any kind of sponsorship. This motherfucker is good. Really good. Really, really good. What happened to the BTFC RDA? Mark, never seen you using it. It is... right there. I'm telling you, I have become so lazy as a vapor that 98% of the time I'm using a Saker's tank, and the other 2% I got a pod in my mouth. I haven't vaped on the BTFC in a few weeks, and when I do vape on it, I'm like, why am I doing this? I go back to the sub-ohm tank. I don't know. I think I'm just lazy now, because just not having the drip is nice. I don't know. It's just being lazy. It is just being lazy. I'm still waiting on my bulk. It's been over a year. Let's go send that shit out already. Well, it's kind of funny you mentioned that, because look what Angela found buried in a box. I didn't know I had any of these left. This is the one and only. I might have another one laying around somewhere, but I'm like, holy shit, that's a bulk. It's a gold one, too. I'll be a son of a bitch. This was back in the day when shit was good. Yep, this is pretty much what ended vaping right there. When this was released and the masses realized, holy shit, vaping cannot get any better than this piece of shit right here. Why even bother creating anything after this? And once that was created, that's it. It kind of killed the market for everything else. So we had to pull it. We were asked by every company, not every company, but a lot of the biggest companies, we were actually asked and paid to remove it from the shelves because the vape was so good on it that it was destroying sales for every other product from every other company. So they said, listen, here, please. So they paid, I think, mere a couple $1 million. They gave me a little bit of it, and we made up some sad excuse that it didn't really sell, and we had to end it, and we pulled it. But that's the story. The story goes that the vape was actually too good for people to handle. And it caused sweet lung, too. Thank you. Mr. Bachelor, look at that donation. This cheap son of a bitch has got his wallet open. God damn. Where's my bubble glass us, son of a bitch? I'm assuming you mean you, son of a bitch. I have your bubble glass, and it's in the mail. I know you've been asking about that glass for the past 8 months now, but I assure you, it's in the mail. I assure you. Jay said that 28mm RTAs nobody would really buy. Well, there's a shit ton of 28mm RTAs out there, so. And a shit ton of them are sold out. 28 is not the most. 28 is not the common size. Like the common size back in the day was 22. Then it became 24, and then sometimes 25. I think it kind of capped out at 24, 25, the occasional 26. 28 was kind of more for like people that were real hobbyists that like bigger stuff, bigger mods and whatnot. But 28 had a market. 28mm RDAs, in my opinion, not so much. I don't like to vape up a 28mm RDA, but the 28mm RTA, the build deck is about the same as a 26mm. So the only difference is like the juice capacity. That's where the size is coming in. So it's not like the build deck is any bigger. I mean, if you were to make it a 22, it'd be a lot smaller. But if we were to make, let's say, the bulk 25 or 26, I'm pretty sure we can make that build deck almost the exact same diameter. It would lose a shit ton of capacity, but it'd be the same build deck. So the vape would be the exact same, so wouldn't really matter. Doesn't make sense. Anywho, the common size is 6 inches, so I'm above common size. I wish I could say the same for me. Well, I mean, I could get a good 6 if I push the tape measure in, like to my stomach. If I lay down flat and I push down on my pelvic area and I jab the tape measure in, and I also measure my nutsack, I can get a good 6. The Bulk, Violator, and Juggernaut V2 are all badass 28 millimeter. Yeah, there's a few. What was the other one? The one designed in Canada, manufactured in China. That was a good one. There were a few more over the years. I just don't remember them, but I just never... You would think a 28 or like a 30 millimeter RDA would be so good, but whenever I had a large diameter RDA like that, 28 or 30, the vape always tasted stale to me. It tasted different. And even if you put like big ass coils in there, the vape would either get too hot and rowdy, or the flavor would just taste stale for some reason. I've never had luck with anything over 26 when it comes to RDAs. But RTAs, usually I'd like max out at like 30. I wouldn't do anything over 30 because it was just too, I don't know, a little too much for me. Da 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 da. All I run is 30 millimeter and higher. Ooh, so what mod do you use all these 30s on then, Ray? I'm curious, what mods are you using that these 30s go on? Everybody in chat right now is about 4 inches. The only person that is way past 4 inches, and I could vouch for him, would be Voodoo. Voodoo's pushing probably a hefty 10. So yeah, if you guys want encouragement or any pointers or tips on how to enlarge your penis, talk to Voodoo. 30 millimeter on my Boxer 2000 LiPo. Ooh, that's nice. There you go. All right, that's beautiful. 41 millimeter Voltrove. Ooh, that's too big. See, I never got into those big Voltroves. Those are just kind of gimmicky for me. But I know people like them. I'm not going to like hate on them for that, but there it is, too big. I could never do a single coil of bulk simply because I don't vape single coils. So I wouldn't... If there was a company ever left in the world that would ever want to do something with me, which there isn't, but if there was, I wouldn't do a single coil of bulk. I would probably either do a version 2 of the bulk or a version 2 of the BTFC. But single coil, like, I don't... I know people like single coils and shit like that. I don't see coming out with something that I don't vape myself. Like, if I don't vape a certain way or a certain thing, like, coming out with it is like, all right, well, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It might be. Voodoo is a 10 on a cold day, Mark. Yeah, I think he's probably pushing a good 10 on an icy cold day. I hate to see him on a hot summer day. That man's probably hanging low on fucking 90-degree weather. Do you use custom lipo mods at all? Just curious. I used to use not a shit ton of them, but back when, in the days of the Boss mod, Adam Miller, and his lipo mods, those were, as much as he sucked as a person, his mods were awesome. But those mods, and then of course, when those mods were popular, there were a lot of other companies coming out, making themselves known. I don't remember them all off the top of my head, but there were a bunch of these custom box makers that were doing like the lipo with the DNA chip, and there were a lot of them that were really good. But now I don't even think they're still around. I mean, those are nice. The only downside to them that I don't like is just having to wait to charge them. When you're so used to grabbing a box mod and popping your batteries in and out, like for instance, when I use this, 3 batteries, When they go dead, I just grab 3 more, pop them in. If I had to solely rely on USB charging, that's the only downside to a LiPo. And I remember there was a company, because charging over USB is so slow. That was like the downside to LiPo mods. And I'm thinking, well, what about if a company comes out with a LiPo mod and instead of charging it over USB, you charge the LiPo directly and you don't go through the chip. You go through like the, because the LiPo has like a connector on it where you can actually, I think, charge it at 4 amps, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe higher. And I swear there was one mod out there that did it, but it was a bit of a pain in the ass to do it. And I was thinking, well, why not make it a little bit more convenient to where you could just like open the door and bam, there's the connector right there. You just plug in and charge it, and you could charge like a 2,000 milliamp or a 3,000 milliamp so much quicker. But maybe it was just impossible to do. I don't know. Because there were some battery chargers that actually had a LiPo charging connector on there that would let you charge LiPos externally. And I'm pretty sure they were 4 amp. So you got your favorite LiPo mod, you're vaping it, it goes dead. Now you got to wait however long for it to charge. So unless you got money to shell out for a bunch of LiPo mods, but still, yeah, I love LiPo mods. They were good for their time. I mean, some of them were scary when the batteries swell up. At least in my opinion, they were. When the door pops off and the battery swells up, you don't know what's going on. You're like, oh shit. I tossed mine out. You could, I mean, I'm pretty sure people would, disconnect the battery, maybe try to fix it, but I'm like, you know what? I ain't fucking with this. I've seen too many videos. I'm not going to be the next video. Trailer park goes up in flames due to vape battery. Story at 10. You take out the battery, Fagan, I can charge 6 amp if I want. Okay, so yeah, you get to, oh, that's what I'm saying though. So if you do it that way, you got to constantly keep disconnecting the battery from the board on the DNA, the connector that's coming off of it. And those connectors are pretty tight. And I could just see doing that over and over and over again. Eventually, those connectors, one of them is going to it's going to start fucking up. The more you keep disconnecting, you're going to be disconnecting it maybe once a day, maybe once every 2 days. But have a way to where either you can bridge off that connector or have that connector kind of mounted in a way where you could just plug it in without having to disconnect it with, I had a mod like that where I could pull the LiPo out all the time and then plug it in and then unplug the LiPo, plug it back in. But it was just, I don't know, it wasn't very convenient. It was nice because it charged faster, it just wasn't convenient. Don't charge a LiPo at more than 1C if you want to be safe and have the LiPo last long. 1C, what the hell is 1C? I don't know this C you speak of. Please tell me C. Now, if you're charging a LiPo directly, you could charge it a lot. I know you could hit it more than 2 amps. That much I know because there's chargers out there that have the ability that hit them at more than 2 amps. I prefer the Hog, the Hammer of God. The Hammer of God is nice. I was dying for that mod. I was waiting for it everywhere to come in stock. Finally found one in stock. It was the mechanical version. Bought it, got it, used it one fucking time. The button on it just was not... The button was like... It just wasn't for me. It was too hard to press. And it was like recessed into the mod. So it was like... I don't know. It was just... And the battery door is funky on it. I wish I would have tried the DNA version. But those were always out of stock. But as much as I love the Hammer of God mechanical, when I got it in hand, just didn't like it as much. Maybe my hands were too small and fat, probably. Or I was too weak. Could have been. Just didn't like the battery. Happy Hippie throwing down the fat one. Thank you, sir, for that lovely donation. Maybe my 4th super chat will get his attention. Did you... You didn't make 4 super chats. 1. I'm looking. Because there ain't no way you made 4 and I've missed all of them. I'm gonna fucking stab you in the fucking mouth, bitch! Get out of here! What are you, nuts? I got a fucking bad heart. I could have died. Jesus Christ. Fuck is wrong with you, man? God damn, go get my blood pressure machine. I gotta take my goddamn blood pressure. Jesus. I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack one day on this shit. I know it, and I'm gonna be live having the heart attack too. Hope that video gets fucking views. Whoever told you to do that, I'm gonna cut their nuts off.
Nobody did. I've been standing here like waving the food by your face.
Oh, have you?
20 seconds.
Damn. So much for that peripheral vision. Is this shit done? Why is the macaroni and cheese like a dark red?
Because it's the Cheetos one.
Look how dark that mac and cheese is. Good. $4 says Happy Hippie for that donation. Now you didn't make $4. What are you talking about? You're confusing me. Maybe my 4th super chat will get his attention. And then his second donation says $4. I'm confused. Wait, are you still here? What are you doing, man?
I'm waiting for you to end this.
Oh. What time is it? Is it time to end it?
It's 8.
I can
11.
fucking, you know me, I could fucking yap at the mouth all night long. What's up, Batman, you son of a bitch? I dare you to have a heart attack. If I had a heart attack, this video better get at least 2,000 views. I mean, I deserve that much for a heart attack. God damn, my teeth are getting bigger. All right, folks, we're done. Hope you had fun. I know I didn't have any content, but I had a blast. And what are you doing? What is this? I told you I'm fucking red. She just fucking spooked the shit out of me. My blood pressure's fucking peaking right. I'm spitting food too. My blood pressure's peaking. Where's that food at? Get out. Happy Hippie, thank you for that 3rd donation. That was my 3rd donation. No, that was your 3rd donation. Thank you for number 3, Mr. Hippie. Mr. Bachelor, thank you, sir. I'm waiting on you to end him, Angela. You guys would love to see my death, wouldn't you? You would love it so much. Yeah. If you go to Sam's Club, they got the Cheetos mac and cheese like discounted by the case because they can't get rid of the shit because apparently people don't like it. I think it's pretty fucking awesome. So head on up to your local Sam's Club and get your ass a case of the Cheetos mac and cheese. Your ass is gonna love it. It's on sale, bitch. I don't know if they take food stamps, but even if they don't, go take your ass in there, get your ass a box of this shit, because this shit is good. And when you're down there, get your ass some cornbread, and they got watermelon on sale. God damn. It's a party in this motherfucker. Woo! We're out of here, folks. It's time to eat, and time for an after party. We'll see you guys, I think tomorrow, if ST's doing a show. Hopefully. If not, we'll see you Friday. And that's it. Make sure you guys, neon orange. There you go. More neon orange than red. You're right. Make sure you guys do something. I don't know what. Do something. Watch my videos more. Because you guys know that you love pod systems. You love disposables. You know deep down inside, you want to watch these videos. You just don't want no one to know and find out that you truly love disposables. You're like, man, I wish I could watch this fucking video. I would love to have that disposable in my mouth. Juan asks if I'm still Mexican, or am I sure that I'm not Mexican? I might be. My ma, I did kind of grow up in, down in like Little Mexico. So my mom may have had sex with the Latino mailman. So I might have a little Hispanic inside of me. And I don't mean little penis. I mean like, you know, whatever you call it. Who knows? I don't know. I'm done. I got chicken in my face. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys. It's been fun. Feliz Navidad. Hopefully next time I have fucking OBS figured out. If not, I might just hang up because I think my time's done. Good night, motherfuckers. Bye-bye.